Welcome back, America, to your Caribou Data Science channel. Today is Friday, July the 16th, 2021. Before we get started, America, I have a couple favors to ask, and that's that first of all, you click on that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Click on the like button, very important. And finally, I'm going to say most important of all, click on the share button. Share this video on Facebook and Twitter today. You can also, of course, click on that same share button, copy and paste the link to this video into an email or a text message, and share it with your friends and family today. Finally, I've changed the way I'm reporting the numbers. I'm simply going back 12 months, okay, rather than all the way back to the first case, the first death. I'm only going back 12 months at a time. In part because that's the way diseases are measured. When we talk about cancer deaths, it's always the number of cancer deaths in the year 2020. Okay, it's not the number of cancer deaths since 2020. It's the cancer deaths for 2020. So I'm simply looking at 12-day time frame here now. Okay, going to fire this up. Okay, you can see for the 12-month period ending July the 1st, 2021. Now that's not right, is it? There. So the data goes all the way back to January 1st, 2021, which is a 12-month period. So you can see that currently for the previous 12 months, U.S. reported 313 million or 31.3 million cases, 480,000 plus deaths. Hopefully this decline in the mortality rates coming from a declining cases, both declining cases and declining deaths. Let's take a look here. Now, you can see a slight upward trend here. Okay. For 7/15, the U.S. reported 28,412 cases. But for July the 11th, they reported 6,164 cases. Is it really this big of? Is it really this big of is it really this much volatility from day to day? Anyway, so instead, let's take a look at the 7-day average as of July 8th. Okay, for the 7-day period in July 8th, we are averaging 20,659 deaths per cases. Okay, but you are seeing an increase here. That's definitely a concern. What about deaths? Well, you can even begin to see an upward trend here. Hopefully, this is just a speed bump or an anomaly, and we'll begin to see the declining deaths shortly. Now, this is strange. Hang on a second here. Why do I have? Okay, that doesn't make any sense. Not quite sure why that's there for. Let's just get rid of it. All right. Run the report again. Well, this shouldn't work because there's a. Yeah, I know. I got it. I got a bad. I had an extra ggplotly command there. Sorry for this little restart here. I just want to make sure that we're actually giving you the right numbers. Okay. So what you can see here is you can see we're beginning to follow following a long downward trend. We are beginning to see some increase in some numbers. Okay, this you can see starting back down about here, starting on about June the 18th, about a month ago, we began to see a little bit of an increase in daily cases. For the 7-day period in July 8th, we were averaging 20,659 cases. Okay? What about deaths? Well, you can see uh, deaths are continuing a downward trend. For July the 15th, we reported 283 deaths. But for July the 11th, we only reported 24 deaths. So let's take a look at the moving average. It's just a 7-day moving average. And as of July the 8th, for the 7-day period in July the 8th, we were averaging 245 deaths per day. Okay? You can see this. You can see the little increase in cases here. Hopefully, this will be the last week for this increase in cases. What about deaths? Look at this nice long continuing decline in deaths. That's fantastic news for America. What about this cases? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could wind up with 5 or 6 months in a row a decline in monthly cases. And what about deaths? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could wind up with a six straight month decline in monthly deaths also. What's this here? You say this is the number of cases per 100,000 people. So if this is 25, this is 12 and a half. So somewhere between 10 and 12 out of 100,000 people, somewhere between 10 and 12 have COVID-19 in the U.S. What about deaths? Well, this line here, just kind of faint, is 1/2 person per 100,000. This number down here is 1/4 of a person per 100,000 are dying from COVID-19 in the U.S. So that means less than 1/4 of a person out of 100,000 is currently dying from COVID-19 in the U.S. Okay, these are cumulative numbers to date. Okay, you can see there is some decline, there is some leveling off, although not nearly enough in my opinion. Same thing here, there is some leveling off here, but still it could be a lot flatter. But the good news is that deaths certainly are continuing their downward trend in the U.S. for COVID-19, all right? So anyway, America, thanks so much for your time. Don't forget to click that share button. Share this video on Facebook and Twitter today. Thanks so much, America. We'll catch you Sunday with an updated report.